Mabuhay! Welcome to the Philippines. This is a quick guide about everything you need to know about everything Filipino. Quick facts: the Philippines has 7,107 islands. Wow! And if you dare to ask, you will be followed up with another question: high tide or low tide? The Philippines has a total of 36,289 kilometers of coastline. There's a nearby beach someplace, somewhere. It is the fourth longest in the world, next to Canada, Indonesia, and Russia. The term Pinoy is used to describe the Filipino. It's similar to terms like Yanks, Brits, and Aussies. The art of vocal mimicry, aka karaoke, is a favorite national pastime. While built by the Japanese, a Filipino developed the karaoke sing-along system in 1975. The jeepney was born of the GI Jeeps left by the American soldiers from World War II. Alongside the Vatican City, the Philippines is the only country in the world that does not allow divorce. The Philippine eagle is considered as the largest eagle in the world, with a wingspan of 6 feet to 7 feet and 3 inches. There are 37 volcanoes in the archipelago, 5 of which can be found on the tiny island province of Camiguin, making it the island with the most number of volcanoes per square kilometer in the world. If you haven't noticed it yet, we love malls. In fact, 4 out of 10 of the largest malls in the world are in the Philippines. The capital city of the Philippines is Manila, and the largest city by landmass area is Davao City. Davao City is the hometown of Rodrigo Duterte. He's been Davao mayor for almost 20 years. He's the 16th and current president of the Philippines. He's the first Mindanaoan president and the oldest person to assume presidency at 71 years old. And the Philippines' national anthem is called Lupang Hinirang. The population of the Philippines as of 2016 is 102,250,133. That's almost 3 times the state of California. Our rank is at number 12 in the world based on population numbers. Manila is the most densely populated city in the world, with 42,628 persons residing per square kilometer. There are 2 more cities included on the top 10 list of densely populated and 4 more in the top 20, all in the capital region. We were colonized by the Spaniards and attained our independence on June 12, 1896. In 1521, Ferdinand Magellan arrived and landed in Leyte. The Philippines was initially called Filipinas and Las Islas Filipinas in honor of King Philip II of Spain. We were then colonized by the Americans, and for $20 million, the Philippines was ceded to Spain per the terms of the 1898 Treaty of Paris. The Philippine Commonwealth was established in 1935 as a U.S. colony, in preparation for the country's full independence. The Commonwealth went into exile when the Japanese invaded the islands between 1942 and 1945. If you've ever been in the Philippines, you'd know that we only have 2 climates, hot and way hotter. From December to February, it's our taglamig weather, aka Christmas weather. It's cool and dry, and you start seeing people in fur. Yeah, thank God for green hills. From March to May, it's our tag-init weather, summer season, super hot and dry. Temperatures can rise as high as 107 degrees Fahrenheit, the best time for Boracay. June to November is our tag-ulan season. It's the monsoon and typhoon season. It's hot and wet, with 19 typhoons on an average per year, with torrential rains and thunderstorms.
Created using Powtoon.
Top destinations in the Philippines. As you know, we are surrounded by water. Hence, our beaches are our natural treasures. But let me take you on a few destinations all over the country. During your stay, the most accessible is Metro Manila. Our main headquarters is in Taguig, about 9 miles southeast of Manila. Other areas of interest is the popular Bargain Heaven, Green Hills in San Juan. If you love pearls, shoes, bags, watches, gadgets, practically anything you don't need but want so badly, you can find it here. And of course, the city of Manila. The most cultural heritage can be found here. But like any sane human being will tell you, get out of the city! The nearest out-of-the-city location you can escape to is Tagaytay. It's 37 miles south of Manila with an elevation of 634 meters. Enjoy a cooler climate and a lush scenery. Tagaytay overlooks the Taal Lake and the Taal Volcano, the world's smallest volcano. It's an active volcano and its last major eruption happened in 1977. Up north of Manila are the 100 Islands, as well as Baguio City, the summer capital where temperatures drop to as low as 6 degrees centigrade, and the Banawe Rice Terraces, a 2,000-year-old ridge of terraces that were carved into the mountains by the Ifugaos, an indigenous tribe. Further north is the Ilocos region, with a mix of dunes, long stretches of beaches, and Spanish colonial heritage sites. This is an interesting place to visit. Westward, facing the Pacific Ocean, are surf spots, most popular being Baler in Aurora. The northern tip of the country, Batanes, is a secluded group of islands with lush rolling hills, earning its nickname Little New Zealand. Southwest of Manila is the Mayon volcano in Legazpi, one of the many volcanoes in this country. This volcano stands out for having a perfect cone. Surrounding provinces facing the ocean are also surfing spots. Still part of Luzon, the largest province in the country, Palawan, boasts of overwhelming natural scenery. Is considered the final frontier in the country. Underwater rivers, caves, limestone plateaus, white sands, and blue-green seas. We implore you, visit Palawan. Visayas, one of the three principal geographical divisions, boasts of strong cultural ancestries with its festivals, aka fiestas. This on top of, did we say beaches? Boracay. Awarded in 2012 as the best island in the world, with several other accolades, including as one of the top destinations, top beaches in the world. Cebu, the Queen City, where our second office is located, is not shy of showcasing awesomeness. In the month of January, Cebu celebrates their grandest festival, Sinulog. This is where they showcase their costumes, talents, and faith to their dear Santo Niño. A proud region, they boast of their natural white beaches with beautiful seaside sceneries, like Moalboal, only a short trip from the city, where you can have your own white sand beach dream vacation at affordable prices. Camotes, which is up north of Cebu City, gives you a feeling of serenity as you gaze into the sunset. Bantayan Island, a tourist must. Offers their Virgin Islands that shy away from technology and give you the chance to be part of nature. Alegria, where you can have your very own canyoneering adventure and trail across canyons, rivers, and waterfalls. And last but not least, Oslo, one of the most famous tourist spots in the Philippines. It's a natural preservation spot for local whale sharks. You can swim with them. Isn't that exhilarating?
Created using Powtoon.
South of the country is Mindanao. While this area may probably have earned some reputation, this island has so much untold secrets to offer. From crocodile farms to monkey-eating eagles, from the country's tallest mountain to an enchanted river. The Promised Land is not just an empty pledge, but rather an underrated vow surely ready to surprise visitors. The people of the Philippines. We may not have a lot of material treasure in our country, but our natural resources make us a very rich country. Add to that the people of our country. We're filthy friggin' rich. There are several stories about the genesis of the Filipino race, and some of these are the Legend of the Gods, Malakas and Maganda, and the land bridges theory. Distinct to the Filipino are Austronesian roots with Spanish, Chinese, Arab, and American influences. Strong cultural and regional heritage, traits, and dialects. Filipinos, we are family. The spirit of kinship and camaraderie are nurtured and cherished. A strong sense of belongingness is fostered. Once a relationship is established, you will always be part of any family. Filipinos have strong Catholic beliefs and customs. Hospitality is a defining trait. Seldom can you find a Filipino who does not enjoy visitors. Filipinos are also emotional and passionate about life. We love telenovelas. On the red corner, weighing 156 pounds, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Despite his conservative stance, political beliefs, and sometimes controversial remarks, Manny Pacquiao remains to be one of the modern-day national treasures. He is now a Philippine senator. The term Filipino describes the people from the Philippines in our language. Our national language is actually Tagalog. Our second language is English. It formerly included Spanish. Our 8 major dialects in the Philippines include Tagalog, Cebuano or Bisaya, Bicolano, Hiligaynon, Ilocano, Kapampangan, Pangasinense, and Waray. We have a total of between 120 to 175 dialects. And the only Spanish-based Creole language in Asia is spoken in the Philippines, Chavacano. Surviving more than 400 years, it is one of the oldest Creole languages in the world. Here are some useful conversational phrases. Mabuhay! It means hello, cheers, hurrah, viva, and banzai! Magandang umaga for good morning. Magandang hapon for good afternoon. Magandang gabi for good evening. And kamusta ka for how are you? And lastly, salamat po for thank you. And the word po is only found in the Tagalog dialect of the Philippines. It is affixed at the end of a sentence, not necessarily to sound formal, but mainly to be respectful and polite, especially to the elders. The polite way of saying yes is opo, and to say no politely, you say hindi po. There is no equivalent word or gesture for po and opo in any other dialect. Hence, a Tagalog may find a Tagalog-speaking Bisaya impolite when he speaks the language. Here are other useful words or phrases. When you say yes, you say oo. When you say no, you say hindi. When giving directions, use these words. Left, you say kaliwa. Right, you say kanan. Straight ahead, you say diretso. Here, you say dito. There, you say doon.
created using Powtoon.
When asking questions, use these words. What? You say ano. Where? You say saan. When? You say kailan. Why? You say bakit. And who? You say sino. For how? You say paano. And how much? You say magkano. Here are some really useful Pinoy colloquials. When referring to a friend, you call them pare or mare. When expressing emotions of frustration, you use hay nako. And the term you use to express the expression just kidding is charot. When you want to praise somebody for an achievement that they attained, you use ikaw na. And during times of hopelessness or indecisiveness, you use the term bahala na. And arguably the most frequently heard Pinoy colloquial by foreigners is the term nose bleed. It's used when somebody speaks in a foreign language very well. And here are some Filipinoisms. These are habits that most, if not all, Filipinos practice. When we say we're taking a bath, we're actually doing everything you do when taking a bath except we use a shower since we don't have bathtubs in most homes in the Philippines. We are the only country that uses this sound to call someone's attention. Psst. Psst. We are the only country in the world who uses the mano gesture to show respect to our elders. It is also a distinct practice with Filipinos that we use our lips to point towards things. It's also a funny habit of ours to use popular brand names to describe everyday things, like saying Nike instead of sneaker, Colgate instead of toothpaste, Kodak instead of a photo, and Xerox instead of photocopies. If America has McDonald's, we have our very own Jollibee. It was founded by Tony Tan and his family with its humble beginnings as an ice cream parlor, which later grew into an emerging global brand. At the heart of its success is a family-oriented approach to personal management. Jeepneys, beep beep, sometimes called simply Jeeps, are the most popular means of public transportation in the Philippines. They're known for their crowded seating, which have become a symbol of Philippine culture and art. And Filipino names are usually pronounced twice, like for example, John John, Nene, Jen Jen, Van Van, Jun Jun, and a very popular male icon in the Philippines is actually named after the sound of a doorbell, Ding Dong Dantes. And the most popular beer brand in the Philippines is San Miguel Beer. And this dish, called sisig, does not look appetizing to foreigners, but trust me, it is the best food to pair up with beer. And here are some phrases that we use that are not entirely wrong, it's just how we say it. Like, instead of saying just a minute, we say for a while. And instead of saying passing through, we say I'll pass by. And instead of saying, where's the restroom? We say, where is your comfort room? And instead of saying, there's a power outage, we say, brown out. And instead of saying, put it in the refrigerator, we say, put it in the ref. It is also a distinct practice of the Filipino people that we use words that express respect to our older members of society. For male members, we use kuya. For female members, we use ate. For our uncles, we use tito. And for our aunts, we use tita. Those were just facts. Why listen to me when you can come over and experience the awesomeness of the Philippines yourself? It's more fun in the Philippines. Mabuhay!
Created using Powtoon.